50,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
De'Ami Brown,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
McCann's got it teed up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brady now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Roquan Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his left. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
McCann's got it teed up. next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Roquan Smith. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Here as he's taken down. But there are times to run that fake and there are times to not run it, and this without question would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On play action, it's Brady. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. McCann's got it teed up. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up.
Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in yet? He got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Roquan Smith in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on first down, Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now a play fake, Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's got this down to the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Brady. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And taken right at the 35. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Fields on 1st down. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Second down and goal. Fields toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. McCann's got it teed up. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rumbling past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. Play action. Fields nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On 1st down, Fields. Sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes a catch.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Fields.
Going for the deep ball.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off near the 34.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he will find his man, Samuel.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st down, Brady slings this deep for McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
McCann's got it teed up. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos now to add the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Brady's throw here taken in by Ingram. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Roquan Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. McCann's got it teed up. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And